Hey there, do you have to pad up before you go to a trampoline park or a bouncy house with your kids? Or maybe you need to make sure you're protected before you go for a run or do a class that involves a lot of jumping, like rhythmic. Well, I'm Dr. Amy with Physical Therapy for Everybody, and today we are talking about the question of if having to pad up before you go on the trampoline or go running is normal. So, first, we have to define what normal is, right? Because I'm sure if you do this, if you pad up before you go to the trampoline park or go running, you probably also know many other women who do it. And if you don't, I just want to say if you are sitting out there listening to this right now and you think that you're alone, that nobody else has to do this and nobody else has this problem, I want to tell you there are lots of people who do this and a lot of people who have this problem. You definitely are not alone. And I definitely would say that as we age, and especially after childbirth, this is considered normal in the fact that about 3 out of 5 women, research tell us, have to pad up before they go on a trampoline or go running or something like that. So you are considered normal because you're in the majority. There's 60% of women have this problem. So you're in the majority and you're definitely not alone. So that can be good information to know. However, is this the way our bodies are, excuse me, is this the way our bodies are designed to be? And the answer to that is no. There is absolutely no reason why, as we age or after childbirth, our pelvic floor should not come back to normal or not be strong enough to support us when we're doing things like jumping on the trampoline, coughing, sneezing, running, all of those things. Our pelvic floor should be strong enough to support us through the years for all the things that we need to be able to do. So, are you normal? Yes, because so many other women suffer from this problem. You are definitely not alone. However, is this a normal thing? Well, no, because our bodies are actually not designed to do that. And I just want to speak right now to women who maybe have talked to their doctor about this or their OBGYN and were told that this is normal and this happens to everybody. Well, again, yes, technically it is normal. And it does happen to the majority of women, especially after childbirth, but you do not have to tolerate this for the rest of your life. There are answers. There are things that we can do, and we can actually get you back to jumping on the trampoline without having to pad up. Yes, I have actually seen it happen. And it's really important to do it now because the importance of the pelvic floor, specifically on the hips in the long term, we're seeing women who have a deficient pelvic floor, particularly after childbirth, have an increased risk for needing a total hip replacement when they're older. And I have a patient right now who had issues during delivery that were never addressed. So she's had pelvic floor issues for years. She ended up having to have a total hip replacement. Of course, she didn't heal correctly from the total hip replacement because she had a pelvic floor deficiency and everything just started stacking up. So we have the pelvic floor deficiency, which led to the hip replacement. The hip replacement didn't heal completely correctly, so she had a weakness in her hip, which decreased the pelvic floor issue, or decreased the pelvic floor's ability to function, increased the pelvic floor issue, and on and on and on. And so finally, when she comes in here, she has problems with leakage on a regular basis. She's wearing pads all the time by the time she came in here. And she's also limping. She also can't walk normally. So that's taken us a while to unwind because there's multiple layers to that onion. But I'm super happy to tell you that she is able to walk without limping right now. She is able to go through her daily activities without leaking. She can go multiple days without leaking. She can squat. She can get in and out of bed. She can do all of these things without leaking now. But boy, has it been a journey. And had we addressed these issues 30 years ago, had she known how to address these issues 30 years ago, it could have prevented a lot of the things that she's had to go through in the past 30 years. And that is really what I am super passionate about, is that I would prefer to see you now and deal with this issue now so we don't have to deal with those long-term issues later on. We want to keep you being able to do all the things you want to do now so that you are strong and confident and able as we age into the future. If you have any questions about what we're talking about today, specifically about the pelvic floor, or the importance of dealing with it now, or maybe you're wondering, like, I have this little bit of a problem, like, is that something I need to deal with so it doesn't lead to long-term consequences, then I encourage you to give us a call for a free body chat. It's usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll hear more about your story and what's been going on with you, and see if that's something that would benefit from some treatment right now, or if you're going to be okay in the long term, but just to kind of help you have some peace of mind about what's going on, and if what you're suffering with is truly normal and should be what you're dealing with right now. So if you'd like one of those free body chats, our phone number is 425-658-4944. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful day.